Hello and welcome. I'm Ed Tyson, Chief Architect of the Leadership SOPs, a groundbreaking leadership development model introduced in my book, From Expert to Executive, Mastering the SOPs of Leading. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a single sentence that could change your life and your legacy as a leader. Ambitious, I know, but the magic of the Leadership SOPs model is the clarity it brings to complicated issues that confuse new and veteran leaders alike, creating internal and interpersonal conflict and confounding collaboration. But before we jump into this sentence, let's begin by backing up and level setting on the context, the leadership crisis. Not enough leaders are actually leading, and traditional methods of leadership development aren't helping. The global training industrial complex is more than $360 billion strong, producing a lot of content, coaches, and trainers, but not enough leading. The 2018 Global Leadership Forecast, jointly published by DDI, the Conference Board, and EY, found that only 14% of CEOs say they have the leadership talent they need to execute the strategy. Why? For the most part, they focus on leadership competencies derived from a catalog of interpersonal skills and leadership styles. The problem with this approach is it assumes leaders only need to tweak or fine-tune their delivery. Essentially, it assumes they have a strong understanding of the following three insights. One, they know why we lead and they understand the purpose of leading. They recognize what the actual work of leading really is. And finally, they have a consistent way of translating what they know, what I call their leadership potential, into consistent action. And true enough, if you possess all three of these critical insights and can communicate them crisply to others, you are ready to fine-tune your instrument with skills and styles. The obvious problem is many leaders either struggle with these concepts themselves or they struggle to convey them clearly to others. Consequently, they are left fine-tuning their instrument when it's got broken strings. When these leaders learn new critical skills like empathy or communication, for example, they are not strongly rooted enough in the purpose and process of leading to aim it at the right domains. In other words, they improve their membership, but likely not their leadership. The Leadership SOPs framework and methodology were specifically designed to systematically combat these failings. The Leadership SOPs are your standard operating procedures for structuring, operating, and perfecting your communities of effort. Let me say that again. Leadership SOPs are your standard operating procedures for structuring, operating, and perfecting your communities of effort. This one compact sentence contains all three of the most important insights lurking within the mnemonic double entendre that is the Leadership SOPs. Remember it, and you will have increased your leadership potential by tenfold. Live it, and you will be leading a legacy for others to follow. Let me break it down so you can see what I mean. Why do we lead? To cultivate communities of effort. This is the purpose of leading. Think of it this way. You conceive of the leadership challenge when you hold in your mind an objective you cannot achieve alone. You lead when you seek to cultivate the community of effort you need to succeed. Leaders who think leadership is about achieving objectives which started them on their paths confuse the team's work for their own and fail to spend their time where it belongs, structuring, operating, and perfecting communities of effort. This is the work of leading. If you want to cultivate a willing, capable, and sustainable community of effort, it must be thoughtfully designed or structured, engaged as designed or operated, and continuously improved or perfected. Lastly, your leadership must be cultivated in much the same way as your community, by designing repeatable processes, engaging in those processes, and continuously improving them. We call this system of interconnected leadership processes your leadership SOPs. Fully embracing the SOPs of leading, the why, the what, and the how, focuses leaders on building the capacity for goal attainment rather than the goals themselves. It provides a clear and comprehensive perspective on the work of a leader. It helps address root cause issues in the design of your community of effort, impeding the will, ability, or sustainability of the effort. It builds personal proficiency and feel because practice does make perfect. Likewise, it establishes the essential conditions for collaboration like predictability and familiarity, without which you can never achieve complex collaboration and so-called no-look passes. Furthermore, it instills a definitive platform for continuous improvement. Remember, you can't do process improvement without a process. More importantly, it simplifies mentoring by fostering more tangible conversations regarding the purpose, work, and process of leading, all while leveraging the power of repetition and habit to drive your brand, your legacy, by expressing more of the behaviors you want to be known for more often. Inquisitive leaders, coaches, and trainers interested in diving deeper into the 28 dimensions of leadership which fall beneath these critical domains will find what they are looking for on our leadershipsops.com website, in my book, and integrated into our coaching and consulting processes, as well as the comprehensive cohort training delivered through our strategic partnership with Leaderology. Thank you for joining me. Now, let's do something together we could never do alone.